Hello, Emil from Nomad Strength Flow. So today I'm going to lead you through a workout. It's a movement snack. So these are basic, simple movements. There may be a little bit of nuance to them. I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel. I'll go into a little bit more detail in some of the videos that are on that channel that talk about the exercises we're going to be working on today. But these are all basic exercises. They're perfect for beginner. They're level 1. And we're going to use an exercise timer. Now the exercise timer is programmed for a 40-second work interval followed with a 15-second rest. That's allowing you enough time to transition to the next exercise. We're going to do 5 exercises, and at the end of those 5 exercises, after 5 intervals, you'll have a 20-second break where they're going to repeat that sequence 2 more times for a total of 3 circuits. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to hit my timer and we'll count it down, and I'll have a timer up in the corner that you can watch so you can follow along. All right, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. We're going to do a shin box. So shin box, and then we're going to press in the middle. Shin box, sweeping the thighs from side to side, each direction, followed with that hip press. So you may need to watch the first sequence. That probably makes most sense, right? So you know what the exercises are. Use that as a warm-up to introduce yourself to those exercises. So we're beyond halfway now. We're going to keep going. Coming down to the end. Good. Our next exercise is a hip press. So this hip press, we're going to have our toes elevated, pushing our heels into the floor, and add a hip tuck prior to elevating your hips. Here we go. 2, 1, and begin. Having the toes elevated puts a little bit more emphasis on the glutes, and keeping your core engaged helps isolate the movement as well, giving some stability to your lumbopelvic region is what we'd reference halfway through. Keep it up. Excellent. Okay, our next exercise is a quadruped shoulder tap plank. So we're going to be hands and knees, and we're going to just take turns tapping to each shoulder here. And begin. Keep your shoulder blades engaged. In other words, what's really helpful is thinking about keeping a tall spine. We're beyond halfway, and try to minimize any weight shift from side to side. You want to have some stability. You can think about trying to spread the floor apart with your knees. Excellent. Okay, our next exercise is really good for shoulder stability. It's a quadruped rotary hip drop. And as we do this, you want to engage your shoulders and get them in a stacked position. Here we go. We're on hands and knees, and we're going to rotate the hip downwards and pull the other arm into position. The arm that's in contact with the ground, engage those shoulder blade muscles. You don't need to do this quickly. We want to focus on getting good shoulder muscle engagement halfway through. And we're getting a little bit of mobility as well by dropping that hip down to the ground. Coming to the end. One more. Excellent. Okay, our last one in the circuit is going to be a squat. So just a body weight squat. Start slow. Work a depth or range of motion that's comfortable for you. Here we go. Begin. That's it, keep it up. Make sure you're breathing through the movements. So I'm sure you can probably hear me breathing a little bit. Again, keeping tall spine, and let those hips come forward. Lead the movement with your shin bone. Dropping the hips down. One more. Okay, we got 20 seconds off. We're gonna repeat. In this next circuit, there are some progressions you can try, and I'll lead you through some of those progressions if you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Shin box here with a press. 2 sweeps and a press. 2 sweeps and a press. Now we can add a tripod press if you want a bit more of a challenge. Just keep in mind which arm you're pressing with so that you're alternating sides when you do this. And if you find like you're getting mixed up, just slow down. This really isn't intended to be a hard workout. One more here, went beyond the timer. These are just intended to get you moving for the day. All right, we got back to our hip press, toes elevated, add that hip tuck, and begin. Now you can reset your hip tuck on each rep, like I'm doing at the moment, or you can maintain that hip tuck the whole entire time. If you're maintaining a good hip tuck, you may find it's a little bit more difficult to get the hips to come up as far. That's okay, because you're doing a really good job of isolating the movement, keeping the core engaged. Get a little bit more bang for your buck, depending upon what works best for you. Okay, interval came to an end there. Now we're going to the quadruped shoulder tap plank. Here's your progression. Elevate your knees off the mat. Here we go. Knees up. And I'm not concerned with going really quick. I want to take a moment to allow the muscles in my shoulder complex to engage. We're referencing reflexive engagement or reflexive stabilization. And by taking some time, allowing the muscles to understand what we're asking them to do is really helpful. You can also use a yoga cue of gripping the mat or the floor with this exercise. Excellent. Okay, quadruped rotary hip drop. We don't need to be fancy with this one because the idea is good shoulder blade engagement. I'd rather you focus on getting stacked through the shoulders and engaging those periscapular shoulder blade muscles, those muscles that are between your shoulder blades. Halfway through. Doing great, guys. Stay on it. It's 3, 2, 1, and rest. I always try to get a little extra one in. All right, so we're on to our body weight squat. We get that 20-second rest. We repeat one more time. 2, 1, and go. Find second time through, that squat feels a little easier to do. You might be able to go a little deeper. Again, I'm gonna encourage you, tall spine, lead with the shin bones. Knees over the toes if you can do that. Hips go straight down. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, get your 20 seconds. Last round. Get your heart rate up a little bit, your breathing. So work within your abilities. Okay, we're back to our shin box. And we'll take it to just a regular shin box press. Here we go. I like this one because this is a staple in my program for starting my day with almost all of my workouts because it warms the hips up. It's also getting the shoulder, your chest and your shoulders to loosen up a little bit. Good stretch to the biceps. Some people ask for regressions. You can turn your fingers off to the side when you do that press up if you need. All right, we're back to that hip press. So again, toes elevated, pushing the heels into the floor, add that hip tuck. Begin. Good work. Think about your hip tuck. Getting double bang for your buck with this one. Abs and the posterior chain, the glutes and the hammies. Excellent. Okay, we're now on to our quadruped shoulder tap plank. Now I want to go back to the cue of spreading the floor apart with your knees. So keep the knees on the ground and think about trying to spread the whole time. You're trying to separate this imaginary line that's running down between you and the floor. Halfway through. You'll feel, if you're doing that well, you're gonna feel your hip abductors. That's the glute medius, minimus. Those are important stabilizers for your thigh, help maintain good knee health. You can see I was pushing there. So I was intently trying to separate the floor apart so you could see my thigh came to the side. All right, we got a rotary hip drop. Again, I want you to think about nice shoulder blade engagement, getting the shoulders stacked. Here we go. I'm not in a hurry to do this exercise. Again, I'm giving time for that placement of my hand to allow that supporting shoulder to engage. Your parascapulars are your rhomboids, middle traps, lower traps, your serratus. There's a bunch of muscles in there, and we're targeting them all by taking our time, putting some emphasis on the quality of your movement. Fluidity as well is key. All right, last exercise, and that'll be your body weight squat. Begin. So again, cues you'll hear: tall spine, drop the hips down, and let the shin bones go forward. Some of you may have an easier time if you go a little deeper. Just make sure your knees track in the direction your toes point. So you can go a little wider, externally rotate the thighs. In turn, the toes will point out, but you want to make sure that your knees track in that direction, letting the shin bones lead the movement. Hips down. You did it, guys. Good job. So I'm going to put out some more work along with me exercise videos for you guys. These are basic exercises. So you're going to get your heart rate up, make sure you're breathing through the movements, and take your time. Okay, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see some different types of workouts, send me a comment and I'll put that out there. All right, I'll see you in the next video.